Welcome to another episode of the A-List Movie Club. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Truth. And with me, as always, are Dominic and John. How's it going tonight, guys?
Good.
All right. And of course, this is the show where each week a different one of us picks a different movie for the others to check out. And this week it was my turn. So I chose the 2001 dark comedy called Ghost World. With only the plan of moving in together after high school, two unusually devious friends seek direction in life. As a mere gag, they respond to a man's newspaper ad for a date, only to find it will greatly complicate their lives. And the movie was directed by Terry Zwigoff and was released in 2001.
Do you know what the last thing he directed was?
Ghost World?
No, a Taco Bell commercial.
Why is it always Taco Bell with you?
I don't know what else he's done. I don't really know who he is.
I've never heard of him before, yeah.
And there's a reason. I'll go first.
I figured.
I'm gonna actually use your line, Wesley. There was a very good movie inside this movie. I laughed. I thought there were some really funny parts. I actually liked the characters in it. I love Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
And I thought he did a great job in this movie. I didn't absolutely hate this movie, but I know what it was trying to do, and I know the kind of message and the feeling it was trying to do, and I just think it was just a little bit off. I think that I know it's based on a comic series. I've never heard of the comic series or anything like that, but I wonder how much they changed it from that to this. Because I think it just missed the mark a little bit. I mean, I thought there were some funny parts. Now Scarlett Johansson, a very young Scarlett Johansson, and who's the other one?
Thora Birch.
And what she
was in American Beauty.
Hocus Pocus.
Mm-hmm. She kind of just sort of fell off after this.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. She was a pretty quirky character. I kind of liked her character. I don't know. I would have respected the movie a little bit more. I don't know. I think it would have been kind of weirder if they would have made Steve Buscemi and her get together at the end. Because it would have been kind of,
say, like, if they made him a serial killer or something.
And he just slit her throat, gave her a Colombian neck.
I thought when he went to that gas station, it would have got so dark if he just like shot that guy, like turned into fucking Joker or something.
Steve Buscemi's my hero in this movie.
Yeah,
that's about my. I think that's about where I'll lay it. I'm not gonna like give this a 0 or anything. I've just got to figure out what I want to give it.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson was 17, by the way, when she made this movie.
Oh my god, she looked so young, and I'm like, what's with her voice? She sounded like she was going through puberty.
Thora Birch was 19, so
okay, yeah,
yeah. It's a like what do they call black comedy or dark comedy?
Yeah,
but it's not really like laugh out loud comedy.
A lot of like satire and awkward comedy, stuff like that.
And she's sarcastic, the main girl.
Yeah,
a lot of that. She's not really very likable. Like she's not like I hated her, but it's just like, God, she's kind of a tough person to be around. She's like negative all the time.
But she had issues. She really did have issues. Like when she had that break when she was crying on, she was just right then. She was playing a kid that just had nothing going for her right then.
Yeah. And her dad is clueless because she's crying and he's picks that's the worst time to tell her that this girl she doesn't even like is moving in.
Just piling
Yeah.
all the shit that was going wrong.
Yeah. You might as well just handed her the knife or something like, jeez.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, Dom. It seemed like they were trying to do like a coming of age, and then it sort of veered off course a little bit. Like I think it's supposed to be like they graduated high school, and Scarlett Johansson sort of has a plan. She's got a job. She's gonna get an apartment, and the other girl sort of just wants to still make fun of people and do nothing and not really have to grow up.
That's how I was when I graduated high school. That's what I wanted to do.
I still don't want to do anything.
Although I still want to do that, but life changes,
Yeah, I think that's what they were trying for, and then it just sort of, I don't know what happened in the middle of this movie. I didn't really buy into the Steve Buscemi thing at all. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm 40 years old and I'm not bagging high schoolers, but whatever. I don't know. It just didn't seem natural. It seemed sort of forced, I guess.
Well, I think that what it was she felt horrible for doing that to him.
The whole fake date thing.
The whole fake date thing. And she wanted to, I think after she met him and everything, like she realized
he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy, and he just kind of like a poor soul, and wanted to, make it up to him, be a friend to him.
Yeah. It seemed like she kind of wanted him.
Yeah.
And then when she got him, she kind of went, I don't want it anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was more of the chase. It was more like we shouldn't be doing this. And then the novelty wore off and she moved on already.
Or just didn't like it. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, but that seems to be her thing. Like everything good in her life, she sort of chases away. And
exactly.
Yeah.
And then it all piles up at once. All these bad things.
They don't really dig deep, but we never hear anything about a mom. I think it's just her and her dad. And like I said, he seems pretty like leaves her alone, kind of clueless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, I think the acting was really good. Thora Birch was good. It was sad to see Brad Renfro. He passed away. It was the kid who played Josh at the convenience store.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, he drug overdose when he was 25. So
wow,
like 2006 was shortly after this movie. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. David Cross, he was in it. I didn't
yeah.
see him.
Random guy hitting on Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. So, well, I guess as a character study, it was good, but could have been better. I think
yeah, I mean, I pretty much liked it for the most part.
Of course,
I laughed out loud pretty much. The humor kind of reminded me a little bit of like Napoleon Dynamite at times, like that same kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, awkward satire. And
yeah, I was like a Cable Guy vibe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that would be a dark comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you get it, it's funny, but if you don't, it's nothing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I got most of the humor. Like I laughed at most of it. At first, I'm like, what is this? The female Beavis and Butthead, where they're like just like going around messing with people and causing havoc, But then it got obviously more as it went on. Like I liked a lot of like the little setup scenes and stuff, like the guy at the bus that they were just like heckling at first, and then it became more just like a lot of those little scenes.
Weird Al the waiter.
Yeah, exactly. It was like cool little things like that. and the guy at the gas station with the no shirt on, that he reminded me of Matthew McConaughey for some reason.
Nunchucks, like no reason.
That was I think that was the first time me and Dominic laughed out loud through the movie, and Dominic said, "That's the best part." And the guy from Seinfeld pulling out the gun on him.
Oh yeah. The owner of the store, or whatever.
Yeah.
I will
Now,
say it's a very random. A lot of random stuff happens too, where as it goes on, it can get a little predictable, but you weren't really sure how it was going to end. Like it does the friends that fight, which every freaking comedy or whatever with buddy comedy do it. Yeah, but you weren't sure. It's like, will they get together and move in together, or are they just going to go their separate ways type thing,
Well, see, going back to your point about the guy with the bus,
Yeah.
they were kind of making fun of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it shows that what was her character's name?
Enid.
How she kind of evolved a little bit through the movie. Mm-hmm. And realized, hey, this, these people, I'm making fun of these people, but they are people. But I think they missed the point of it a little bit. All right, so let's wrap this fucker up.
Yeah, she matured throughout the movie.
Yeah.
She learned from Steve Buscemi and stuff like that, I guess,
Yeah.
What was that in the art class? Mirror, father, mirror, or whatever. I was like, what the hell is this? It was funny.
I used to have a thing for Ileana Douglas when I was younger.
Oh, is that who that was?
The art teacher? Yeah.
Art teacher? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know what it was. There's something about her eyes or what, but he's like, she ain't too bad. I don't know.
All right. You got any trivia, John?
Yeah. This guy hasn't made a movie since 2006. Art School Confidential.
I've heard of that. Is that Bruce?
No. 5 movies total.
Okay.
Made Louie, Bluey, Crumb, Ghost World, Bad Santa.
Oh,
wow.
Art School Confidential. That's it.
I've heard of Crumb. Interesting.
Yeah. It's the first film based on a graphic novel or comic book to receive an Oscar nomination.
Wow.
For what?
Best adapted screenplay.
Wow.
It must be pretty close then.
We didn't even talk about this how this racist shit, the coon
chicken.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
As soon as it started and she dropped the R word, I'm like, oh wow, this is not gonna be going today. And then when it got to the whole chicken thing, I was like, wow, I can't believe this is only 20 years old, this movie.
This logo is a smiling black guy. Oh my gosh. The Coon Chicken Inn was a real restaurant.
Oh no.
Founded in 1925 in Salt Lake City. It closed in the late 50s, but it never changed its name to Cook Kitchen or Cook Chicken.
Interesting.
Steve Buscemi was so uncomfortable playing Seymour that whenever he finished shooting, he would change his clothes and put on normal clothes because he felt so creepy and weird in his acting clothes. Enid's last name is Coleslaw. It's an anagram of the comic book author's name, Daniel Clowes. Clows.
Okay.
Seymour's room was modeled after the director's. He had a ton of old records and stuff like that.
That was pretty cool, that room. If you're into records and stuff like Dominic.
Well, I like music too, but I didn't know any of that shit he was talking about.
Oh no. Yeah.
Christina Ricci was originally cast as Enid.
I could see that.
But she dropped out due to scheduling, so Thora Birch got it.
What movie was she doing?
What's this, 2001?
Yeah. I'm trying to
what
think.
she was doing.
Yeah. Probably one of the Dollar Tree movies.
Could it have been Monster, or when did that come out?
Oh, it probably
Ooh.
was. I think that was 2000, early 2000s.
Well, she made a good choice, and that's a good movie.
I honestly forgot she was in that. And here I am making fun of Dollar Tree.
The character of Seymour is a smaller role in the comics. He's just a victim of the girl's prank, and that's it. They expanded his
Oh,
role.
wow.
And in the comics, Rebecca is sort of a background character, and in here they made her sort of 50-50.
That makes sense.
It was
So it's
not a
mostly
hit.
her.
It was not a hit at theaters, it said. It sort of bombed. Studio didn't know how to market it. Like, is it a comedy? Is it a drama? Is it sort of a teen movie?
A little bit of all of it.
Let's rate this pig. I'm gonna give it
John
straight.
Malkovich is the producer. Anybody notice that?
Yeah.
I saw that in the credits.
John,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start off by rating this thing. I'm gonna give it straight down the middle. I'm gonna give it a 5 because there are parts about it I liked.
I liked it a little more than that, but it's not a 10. It wasn't great, so probably like a 7 for me. I liked it, but it needs some work.
I agree. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
All right. So that's the Ghost World. So this time it's Dominic's turn to pick the movie. And what do you have in store for us this time?
I don't know. No.
Ghost World 2.
I'm going to pick. I believe it was 1971.
Oh, the one that's on HBO Max we were talking about?
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, we're going back now.
We're going back. We're going back to a Stanley Kubrick film, A Clockwork Orange, starring Malcolm McDowell. Have you ever seen that?
I saw it once many, many, many years ago. I think I was in high school, so I don't barely remember it.
We're gonna
Yeah.
fix that. One of my cinema sins, but I haven't seen that movie yet.
I don't own it actually, so good thing it's on HBO Max.
A little light entertainment.
I was gonna say, yeah. Well, it's good. It's good. At least we got somewhat of a comedy in between Devil All the Time and Clockwork Orange.
This is a heavy movie, man.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it, Wes, with your eyes pried open.
Open.
And they're gonna put drops in to keep them wet.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. While you ride a giant penis.
All right. Well,
I remember some parts of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that's easy to forget. So. All right. So we'll be back with our thoughts next time on the Clockwork Orange. Until then, John, you want to talk a little bit about the podcast?
Sure. We Like Wrestling Podcast, a weekly podcast. Guys sitting around talking about any and everything wrestling related. We just did a live show Saturday night in Morrisville, PA at a wrestling event. Very cool. We had some special guests on. It's a good show. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes, wherever you find podcasts. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We Like Wrestling Podcast.
All right, I got to plug something here for this time, Wesley.
For what?
For me, I want you to come and watch and follow me. You will
Doing
not be
what?
just being me.
Oh, that's just.
Is that what Charles Manson said?
Huh?
Is that what Charles Manson said? Come, follow me.
Come, follow me. I have.
Okay. So, and of course for me, you can subscribe here on YouTube, youtube.com/westside of515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/westtruebaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.
Good God.